no sé qué tú ves en mí, mi amor. Ya no dejes de mirarme, que ya me gusta quién soy. Contigo me siento en control. Eres el balance en este mundo, poco humor. Tú me ves como nadie más, bebé. Me diste alas para que vuele, pero motivos para quedarme. Tú me ves como nadie más, bebé. Me diste alas para que vuele, pero motivos para quedarme.
G'day, ladies and gentlemen, legends of the highest regard, and welcome back to the World Adventure here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't know why I said that like such a hype man. I almost, feel like Eminem or something's just going to come out and start rapping real fast all of a sudden. You need to get down, Star. I've eaten. I've given you some. Bugger off. My Streamlabs had a complete and utter meltdown as soon as I clicked live stream and just started throwing up random windows that weren't even open on my PC that I had open earlier in the day. So that's why I said, that's not right, because it wasn't. But anyway, welcome to the stream, Legends. Hope you are doing very well. We're going to make our way through and say good day to all of you. And then we've got a bit of a special takeoff occurrence occurring today. Somebody may have put themselves in the shit, basically. Blackadder says, morning all. G'day, Tim, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. You need to get down. Thank you. William Kelly says, are the flags a new thing or have you not been paying attention? William, they're probably new to you. They aren't a new thing. I've used them before, and I sometimes use them when the particular cities we are flying between have their own flags for those particular locations. You'll find that I use them a lot when we're traversing between two cities between specific countries. But it's not a thing that I use all the time, so I can understand why you'd be like, oh, that's interesting. Garland says, hope everyone has a great flight. Thanksgiving Day here, so I'll be off with family. Enjoy, Garland. Go have some time with your other family and leave this online family. Hope you look after yourself. If you're still listening, watching, etc., have a good one. Otherwise, you might hear this on the replay. Either way, look after yourself, Garwin, and say hi to everyone for us. We're keen to meet them all. No, kidding. Sean says, hello, I hope to fly, but we'll try to stay in chat throughout if I can't. Not a problem, Sean. All good, mate. Hope you are doing well. Pleasure to have you here as always. Wes says, hey, yeah, that's all Wes can manage. And you guys will understand why in a few minutes when I explain. Because somebody's sweating bullets. Calling Pigeon says, hi, pilots. Pleasure to see you again. It's a pleasure to see you as well, Mr. Pigeon. Hope you are doing well. Haven't taken out anybody's cars after they've just finished at the car wash recently. Fozzie is here. G'day, Fozzie, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing fantastic. So is Black Evo. Black Evo is here. He says, g'day, Slews. G'day, Black Evo. Hope you are doing well, mate. Welcome to the stream. Cheddar Bob says, g'day. Or he says, hello. I'm putting words in his mouth. Trying to cheese him off. But I'm going to try those jokes until he actually laughs at one. Just to, help with my ego that is actually quite small. But anyway. But hope you are doing well, Chris. Welcome to the stream. Stu says, g'day everyone except me, but then he says me down further, so it's all good, Stu. Welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you are doing fantastically. Doggo, in a minute, you are going in another room. You are being such a little shit. Vruden is saying, good morning, pilots. G'day, Vruden, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing fantastically. Worst part is this leg is one of your detour requests, is it? I thought NASCAR was your detour request. This is not NASCAR. Star. Hang on a sec, guys.
feeling, same as the beginning. Waste of time, waste of time. Somehow you intruded, lost in your illusions. I was fine, I was fine. You got me high, but I'm sober. You make me lonely when I'm by myself. I should be free.
Alright, apologies for that. She refuses to listen to me so far since I got home from work, and has been trying absolutely everything in her power to try and get away with everything she possibly can. I just picked her up and put her on her bed after asking her about 15 times to get on there. So, you know, sometimes you got to treat them like kids. They basically are kids when they're puppies. But anyway, alright, focusing back on what is in front of me. Spania. I don't know. David Jacko is here. G'day, David, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing very well. And Short Round is here as well. G'day. Wow, that was unexpected. G'day, Short Round, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing fantastically. Right. Let's start this aircraft, and whilst I do that, I will fill you in on what we're about to do. So, our good friend, Leaded Rapier 709, you may know him as Wes. He currently has the DC-6 ready for this flight. It is full of passengers and full of fuel. Now, as most of you would know, we are currently at 13,200 feet above sea level at this airport. And Wes has bet us that following regulations for a DC-6 takeoff, so that means a manifold pressure of no more than 242, that he can get the fully loaded DC-6 off this 13,000 foot runway. I mean, it's going to be a struggle to get the DA40 off this 13,000 foot runway. So I wish him luck, but the reason I'm telling you this is because once we get ourselves over to the runway, we're actually going to chuck Wes on the drone and get to see this unfold. Hey, Josh is here. He says, good morning, be right back, coffee. Yeah, that's fair enough, Josh. That is fair enough. So I do apologise for the slight delay on the stream here, folks. I literally got home from work about 5 minutes to 11. The boys in the Discord can hold... what's the word I'm looking for? Hold me to my word on that one is what I'm trying to say. Simply because I was in there from the minute I got home chatting to them whilst I smashed some food. Alright, so the MSA for this flight is 18,000 feet. Now, sounds excessive until you realise that we're already at 13.5 almost. And then all of a sudden it's not so excessive anymore. And for those who want to, we're going to be stopping at Copacabana, which is an airport on the shores of Lake Titties and Cars, which is just, it's about 50 nautical miles from here. But that lake is at about the same altitude as the current airport, if not, I believe, slightly higher up. So it is the highest lake in the world. So there'll be no ridiculous descents and all that shit involved kind of thing. Right, so everything seems to be the way it's meant to be. I did try to run the track IR, but it seemed to think I was on another end of the room because it kept pointing me to the rear of the aircraft, so we may possibly need an update there. I haven't had the opportunity to look further into it. It's not the end of the world. I can do it without it, so without further ado, let's try and taxi to runway... Shit, what's the active runway? Runway 28. Hang on a sec. I'll be back. Alright, finally Doggo must have finished demanding stuff off me. Filled up her water bowl when I got home from work, and in disgust of me putting her on her bed, she's drunk her water bowl, moved it over to me, and basically wouldn't stop banging it around until I refilled it. It's almost like she thinks she's in charge. She probably is in charge. Anyway, right, let's focus not on her and more on this, and maybe she'll get the message that not right now. Alright, so I actually have no idea where I'm taxiing to get to runway 28. I'm just sort of hoping that I'll follow a taxiway and it should take me in the right direction, which is always what you want to hear from a pilot. I forgot about the fact that my aircraft is going to taxi at about 400 million kilometers an hour because of the faded controller and the excessive altitude. Well, that's alright. It just means we get to the runway nice and fast, and we can watch Wes in all his glory. Good morning, Derek, mate. Welcome to the stream. And guys, I mean, I don't know. It's not a thing in Australia, so somebody's going to have to give me the heads up. Is it actually Thanksgiving in America today? It is today. Okay, well, happy Thanksgiving to the fellow Americans. Happy Give Me Your Land Day. Only if you pay. Fozzie, will you get my land? Alright, let us grab this drone out. And Wes, you're about to become the star of the show for either the right reason or the wrong reason. Away from the cables. Star. Alright. Wes, you got everybody looking at you, mate. The spotlight is all yours. Not much is happening at the moment. Don't forget to also keep it on the runway, Wes. You're already drifting off to one side.
But now we don't even bother. I remember you being hopeful, but the tall waves have worn us down, and slowly we are drowning. That's why you need to come with me, with me, with me. Turn around 180 degrees and cross the sea. I will not let us fade away. It's not a price I wanna pay, and it's not too late. No, we lost our purpose, chasing all that surplus. You were all that I need. I feel
He's looking alright though, like the speed is definitely continuing to pick up. There is absolutely no doubt about that. But the runway is running out.
all the way back home. Chasing all that chasing all that chasing all that.
And he's got it. Just. The question is, can he hold it off the ground now? Oh god, it looks like he might be about to stall. Oh god. Get the gear up, Wes. Get the gear up. Oh wow. Oh, he's falling out of the sky. Come on, Wes. The people in these houses and buildings are like, what on earth is going on? Uh-oh. He's going down. Oh, he's managing to hold it. Oh, God. More power! And he's put it down in the field. Oh, that was good. Now, Wes, there's a reason why the commercial pilot said that probably wasn't able to be done at this sort of altitude. But I appreciate your drive to do more and go beyond. That was a hell of an effort. And the fact that you managed to hold it up in the air until you got to the other side of the residential area before you had it give up. Well done. 150 BMEP, it's all it gave me? Absolutely, that would be all it gave you. Because of your altitude. Yeah, no, I figured he had the gear up. That's why I only said it once or twice, because I was like, it's probably just the screen doing us wrong there. But Wes, valiant attempt. Yeah, because you can't use superchargers on takeoff in the DC6. But a good attempt, mate. As I said, the fact that you managed to avoid all the residential area before you had to put it down, I mean, you would still have your job as a pilot. That's, you know, no ifs, buts, or maybes. If you were a commercial airline pilot and you managed to do that, say there was an engine issue or whatever, you managed to do that and hold it till you got to the other side of the residential area, you'd still have your job. So as far as I'm concerned, come back in now, do it at a reasonable amount of payload, and just take off. If you click the superchargers in as soon as it started to climb, you would have been right. Well, the opportunity is there, Wes. If you would like to have another shot, I'm happy to have some others take off whilst we wait for you to come back in, and then I'm happy to give you another go. If you're sure that you can do it a second time around. In the meantime, I'll just pop other people on the drone for takeoffs. We're going again. All right. Well, whilst Wes gets himself sorted out, I'm more than happy to Semi, Fozzie, if you guys want to go, I'm happy to follow you down in takeoff rolls. And I know this means I'm going to be behind you guys, but what's going to happen is I'm not actually going to land at Lake Titicaca. I'm going to fly over low, which means that I will then be able to catch up to all you legends at that point. Meanwhile, whilst Wes reloads, here goes Black Evo in the Widgeon. Almost sends the wing into the ground. Oh, I didn't say he'd survive going. I just said that he'd probably still have a job if that was an actual emergency. Geez, you know the altitude is high when a Grumman Widgeon takes almost 7,000 foot of runway to get off the runway. Alright, now Fozzie in the Boeing 777-200. Good luck. Yeah, dead and employed. Exactly, Drew. I mean, you couldn't get a better combination if you tried. Looking good so far, Fozzie. You going to be able to get it off the runway here, Fozzie? Oh my god! Does anyone else want to use any more runway? There he goes. Alright. Sorry if I'm missing anyone taking off. I'm just trying to get back to the other end of the runway here. By the way, guys, I know I'm blocking the taxiway. You're probably going to have to go around me. Just saying. I know that's not probably what you wanted to hear, but actually, I feel like Wesley Falk, the other guy in the DC6. I feel like it's your turn. I think that one Wes should compete with the other Wes, seeing as you're both in DC6s. In fact, what I'll do is I'll move up. I won't be a asshole. Whoops, that's... There we go. Yeah, exactly. It's a Wes off. We're about to have a Wes off. As long as we're not having a whiz off, that's fine. I should watch the DA40, Josh's DA40, see how long it takes him to get it off the ground, because seeing as I'm in a DA40, it'll give me some idea of what I'll be looking at. Oh, okay. That really wasn't much, was it? Cool. Alright, so it's the first Wes's turn. Well, the second Wes, but his first turn is what I should be saying. All eyes on you, Mr. Falk, when you want to go for it. Wait a sec, Mr. Leaded Rapier. I see you there. Here we go. Everyone watches intently. After having witnessed the first DC6 crash, oh, he's up, he's up. He's up within plenty of time. I'm no expert here, Wesley Falk, but if you haven't already, can I recommend the supercharger? Because, nicely done. Nicely done. And he's away. Alright, coming back to the end of the runway for Mr. Leaded Rapier's second go. And then we better actually get moving, because we've done nearly 40 minutes. It's almost been as long as Shane would spend on the ground. G'day, Ozflight Simmer as well. I saw you just up there before, so I figured I'd throw in a bit of roastage just to, you know, get you nice and warm on the outside. Alright. Now, Mr. Leaded Rapier 709. You've got some shoes to fill. Your other Wes has He's already looking faster than he did last time. At this point. Here we go. We've got a slightly earlier rotate than we had last time. This is a good sign. And he's off, and he's holding it nice and steady. Careful of the nose while you turn those superchargers on, Wes. It's looking good though, mate. Oh boy, that nose concerns me. And he's not hitting the runway puppy lights. Are there puppy lights? I think that's what they're called. On his departure. He's up, and he seems to be actually gaining in altitude, so one can only assume that he's enacted the superchargers. It also feels like he's about to fall out of the sky again. Oh shit, here we go again. Find the power sticks. Oh, is he stalling the wing? Or is he actually turning? He stalled the wing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, Wes. Two very valiant efforts. And we have to keep in mind here, ladies and gentlemen, that he was fully loaded with passengers and fully loaded with fuel as well. Not something you would do in the real life if you had to take a DC-6 off the runway at almost 13,500 feet above sea level. Okay, now it's my turn to screw this up. So... oh god. My temperatures are not good. My oil temperature and G-box temperature are through the roof. Hey, Shane! Wow! Shane with a Reno Air Races top-up. Thank you so much, Shane. That's much appreciated, good sir. Alright. Like, genuinely. Thank you, Shane. Alright. Let's, get this aircraft in the air before my oil temperature actually causes a serious issue. Take off Wes style, blow all the piston radials through the block. Alright, come on oil temperature, get down now. We've got some cool air flowing into you. Let's go. Get that temperature down. Come on. Yeah, but Wes, let's be honest, no airline pilot in their right mind would be taking a DC-6 off fully laden from a location like La Paz because it's just not a thing. My oil temperature is still through the roof, but it is coming back. There we go. All she needed was some lack of RPMs, which we could only achieve once we were up in the air, and some cold air flowing into it, and we are good to go. So I will be a little bit behind you, legends, for this first part of this flight up to Copacabana. But obviously, as I said, I'm just going to overfly Copacabana and Lake Titicaca's at a low altitude, which will obviously allow me to catch up. Blackout is in safe mode, but everything's looking good. This is good news, Tim. I'm glad to hear the sim is possibly starting to play ball. So our first stopover destination airport is at 12,554 feet. So just obviously keep that in mind. When you are going to land there, you only have to lose about 6,000 foot in altitude. Derek, I don't know if they need, if it's a case of needs to give Wes Jr. some pointers. I just believe that Wes Falkenberg may have just not taken off fully laden with fuel and passengers like a normal pilot in a situation like this would do. Wes, being Wes, always likes to push the envelope of physics and what is capable when it comes to aircraft. I reckon if he was to come out here in the DC-6 and attempt that another 5 or 10 times, I reckon he'd get it. No, it's all good. I understand. I understand you were just joking. I just wanted to clear that up about the fact that it literally was set out originally to be a can Wes break physics kind of thing. And the answer is not yet. Trust me, I never assumed that you were actually genuinely suggesting that that needed to occur. So, today's destination of Arequipa, that was unexpected, is the legal and republican capital of Peru. It is also Peru's second most populous city. Now, the reason why it is the legal and republican capital of Peru is for two... Hey, Blackadder with the donation. Thank you very much, Blackadder. He says, great to be flying around the world legs again. Now, I did forget to mention, before I go back to what I was just saying before, I did forget to mention that this evening's stream, obviously other than Shane's donation, is a 100% to Movember stream, because I remembered that I haven't done one of those yet this week. And I did say at the start of November that I would make sure that we did one of those every single week. So, just making sure I stay true to my word on that one. Right, what was I What was I saying? I was saying something of relative importance. Actually, it probably wasn't of relative importance at all. Who am I kidding? Oh yes, no, I was saying about the capital, or the legal and republican capital in Arequipa of Peru. So, it is the location in Peru that has the most legal courts. So there's a lot of legal facilities in that particular location. It is also the Republican capital of Peru because it is the place where a lot of Peru's freedoms and, like personal freedoms and all sort of stuff is fought for. A lot of the push comes from within the governmental seats of that particular part of Peru. So there's not much else other than that to the city. It's more this flight was selected because it went over Lake Titicaca, and Arequipa was it's a nice place and it's the second most populous, so it kind of made sense to go there, and it just happened to be that it's happens to be the legal and republican capital. So now, not a problem, Blackadder. All good, mate. Fully understand. Sometimes my brain just doesn't get the words to come out at the speed that they need to come out as well. Now, I just need to check something. So, Copacabana is a Bolivian town. The airport is on a peninsula connected to Peru with no land connection with Bolivia. So, even though it's a Bolivian town, the airport and I believe the town, so the airport and the town are connected to Peru, but they are not connected to the country that they are actually a part of by land. Which is quite mind-blowing when you think about it. It's actually quite amazing when you look below right now, especially here just below us to our right. You sort of look down and you go, oh, it's just another residential area. You don't quite realize that it's like 11,000 feet above sea level. It's not until you look in the distance and only a couple of thousand feet above where we are, there is snow-capped mountains, that you realize that where we are currently is actually extremely high above sea level. And then when you look down below me and you see that Vruden is flying at 13,250 feet, and he is basically skimming the ground, you sort of realize, oh shit, that's quite a lot of altitude. But I just find it quite amazing because, as I said, other than the snow-capped mountains, if I had removed those from view, there's no other giveaway in the surrounding area that sort of says this location is 13,000 feet above sea level. It just doesn't, there's no giveaway to that. Also, an absolute shout out to all 27 of you that are currently watching. That is quite insane. And a complete backflip on Tuesday night stream, although that was probably my fault because I kept having to push it back due to things occurring in life. My brain, it started to realize that as we come out of the pandemic and people's lives return to normal, that YouTube will probably settle back a little bit on the viewers, and I was fully prepared for that. And I came in on Tuesday night and I saw that occur, and I was like, you know what? That's awesome. People are out there and they're enjoying their lives and they're seeing their family and they're seeing their friends, and everything is absolutely, almost back to the way it should have been. And then bang. So, shout out to all you legends. I mean, what a view you would have if you lived here on the shores of Lake Titsankars with a beautiful snow-capped mountain range in the background. Behind you, well, you've got the haze of La Paz. Never mind, let's just... And then over here, you've got just some fantastic scenery, some beautiful lagoons. Drew says we all have the day off today. Thanksgiving, Americans getting you over the edge. Yeah, so actually, huge shout out to the American legends. And again, a huge happy Thanksgiving to all of you who do celebrate it. And I'm sure, just like in Australia with certain public holidays, here there's some of you who don't. And you know what? That's awesome. Welcome to the 21st century, where you can pick and choose what you do and don't want to be involved in. A 12-hour stream would have worked from Americans while we eat turkey all day. Yeah, it's already midnight here though, so it wouldn't have worked for me. But, there will be some long-length streams coming up in December. Derek's saying, that's why I get to fly today. I usually miss the midweek streams because of work. That makes perfect sense. So now that I've been educated on why I've got so many people watching, I still am extremely thankful for it, but I'm also, aware of what I said may just turn around to be complete and utter BS when it goes back to normal numbers when people are back at work again. So, never mind. So, in December, there will be 3 long-length streams. And don't worry, when I say long length, I'm not saying 12 or more hours. 6 to 7 hour streams. So all 3 will be fundraisers for various charities that help certain walks of people in certain walks of life during the holiday period, which I think is extremely important because too many people out there miss out on the magic of, being involved with Christmas with family and friends and all that sort of stuff due to financial constraints, and I just don't think that is fair. So we will be doing an American truck sim stream where we will be driving around trucks in Christmas paint jobs, and we will be towing trailers all around America, and those trailers will be filled only with things that can be given as gifts. And that drive will raise money. Don't talk about length. Fozzie is sensitive. Yeah, well, sorry, Fozzie. Those will be raising money, and I haven't picked the charity yet, and I would love some suggestions in the Discord for a kids toy drive charity. Basically, one of those charities that goes out of their way to make sure that every single kid in a certain area or country or state or particular location of the world receives some toys on Christmas Day. So that will be that one. Then the second one is we are going to be in Forza Horizon 5, and we are going to be doing the Goliath track. It's going to be 20 to 25 laps of driving. Currently working on, I'm working on designing the paint jobs within Forza itself, and they'll be going up available for download. And basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking the big off-road utes, modifying them for racing, and we are going to be literally driving sleighs around the Goliath track. And that is going to be raising money for people who don't have the ability to do a family breakfast, lunch, dinner for Christmas Day. Those who can't afford the finances behind a big spread with your roasted meat or whatever you serve on the day. And the third stream is going to be in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and with that one we are going to be going from Fairbanks in Alaska, which is the place that actually has a suburb called North Pole, and we are going to be flying across to Rovaniemi in Finland, which is where Santa's village is located. But we're making a stop on the way, and we'll be making a stop in Svalbard in Longyearbyen, which is in or above Norway, and is actually the closest commercial airport to the North Pole. Now, I haven't come up with a charity for that one. I would love suggestions in the Discord for that one. I need a third option. So if you're feeling as if you want to get involved in some long length streams, don't you worry, we've got you covered. Wes is going to be getting involved, and I've still got to talk to some of the others, and I'm hoping that everybody can sort of get some sort of involvement in at least one. Now, they're going to be scheduled on weekends because I understand that people don't have the ability to do it during weekdays. Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. I have no idea why I'm still talking like a rap concert hyperman, but I am. So Wes says, while he remembers someone from the stream community nominated him for a Centre Care Christmas hamper as they rang me today about it. Really? Like someone from this stream community of legends has called somebody and organised a hamper for you for Christmas? I just want to clarify that that is what you're saying before I completely and utterly lose my mind in amazement at the generosity of people. Well, fuck me. That's amazing. Whoever did that, give yourself a huge round of applause. That is absolutely phenomenal. You don't have to reveal yourself on stream or whatever, whoever you are, just know that that is amazing stuff. And makes me extremely proud to be involved in what was essentially, back in the day, almost 2 years ago, created by Shane Oz Flight Simmer, was the build of this community the day he decided to start releasing videos about Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. No worries, Vruden, mate. All good. Speaking of which, Wes, are you going to be heading down to Adelaide again, mate, for Christmas Day and all that? I'm assuming that's what you end up doing? I mean, you don't have to detail that to me on stream right now, but at a later point. Oh, calling Pigeon, I literally just read your personal messages that you sent to me there in the Discord. Not a problem, mate. All good. Oi, g'day Icarus, mate. Welcome to the stream. How do you know when Icarus turns up? When a really fast plane goes flying past. So as I come in here up to Copacabana Airport, and what an interesting location this really is. So this is the landmass that is connected to Bolivia, but is actually, that is connected to Peru, but is actually part of Bolivia, but has no land-related access to Bolivia, the country it is part of, which is still quite mind-boggling. Oh, they're coming to you, Wes. That's awesome, mate. That is awesome. So, this lake that we are coming up on, which I colloquially refer to as Lake Titicaca because it is Lake Titicaca, or Lago Titicaca if you want to get into the local language. But basically, it is a large, deep, freshwater lake in the Andes on the border of Bolivia and Peru. It is often referred to as the highest navigable lake in the world. By volume of water and by surface area, it is also the largest lake in South America. Its surface elevation is 12,500 feet. The highest navigable lake claim is generally referred to when talking about commercial craft, as there are numerous smaller bodies of water around the world that are at higher altitudes. However, people don't tend to utilize them for recreational and transportation purposes and all that sort of stuff. So for most of, for many years, the largest vessel that they used on Lake Titicaca was a 2,200 ton, 79 meter SS Atlanta. Whereas today, that is the train slash barge boat that they operate that goes between Lake Titicaca and Copacabana and obviously the various countries on both sides. And another interesting fact about Lake Titicaca is that in the year 2000, a team of international archaeologists and divers found the ruins of an underwater temple that they thought was between 1,000 and 1,500 years old, down underneath all of this. And the temple was accompanied by a village, some roads, some terraces for farming, and a retaining wall that ran for 800 meters. So somewhere in this lake, below it all, there is the remnants of an old village, which is pretty mind-boggling. How many times have I said titty? Dave, enough for you to notice. Well, Drew, I've got to wear that, I wear glasses. I've got to sound smart and educated and well-informed. I'll be honest with you. Before I do these streams, I just Google the locations I'm going to be flying over, take a few dot points about each of them, and pop them in a notepad document so that I sound like a smart man. I learn these things as I'm typing them out for the stream, so... Well, I guess, as you'll probably say, it's the effort that counts. Yeah, there you go, Wes. Wes says, I want to say this. I don't want to know who gave it to... He doesn't want to know who gave him the Christmas package. But he says thank you, and you have no idea how much it means to him. Black Evo says, I'm not a smart man, but I know what a plane is. Really? What's a plane, Black Evo? Go on, give me a dictionary definition of an aircraft. Whilst I wait for you to pop your message in, because obviously there's a bit of a delay on YouTube, I'll give you a flat level surface. Really funny guy, hilarious. Have you got any other jokes lined up there, Black Evo? I was about to be all smart and give you my definition of what a plane is without looking it up or whatever, but never mind. Never mind. I should have seen that coming. But I guess, Black Evo, that I probably wasn't on your level. And I should focus more on being the straight and narrow. I'm surprised at how long it took me to come back with the rhetoric to that one. I had to go on for 30 seconds or more about how I thought you were talking about aircraft before my brain sort of clicked into gear and went, Boom! Not that they were really any good, but at least I had some rhetorics. Oh, Vruden is not in the helicopter now, that is for sure. I mean, we knew he wasn't in the helicopter, but I didn't know what he was in. And whatever he's in, he's doing all sorts of interesting things, which is, well, Vruden in a nutshell, really. Can you have some dough? Says Wes. Depends what you want. Do you want bread dough, cake dough, pizza dough, money dough, a dough, a deer, a female deer? I mean, if you're a really good baker and you're born into a family of bakers, does that mean that you are born and bred for total world domination, or... All I could hear was crickets for the last 15 seconds. Now I'm stretching it. Chat is getting seedy again. Look, I just wanted to make sure that we could all have a bit of a laugh together. A laugh. Yeah, I'm really... Yeah, you need to stop. Exactly. Yes, I do. At the moment, William, yeah, literally, if, whenever I do these streams, it literally is sometimes a case of, if I make, you guys laugh, it's, the world laughs with me, because there's Australians, and there's Brits, and there's Belgians, and there's Scottish, and there's Americans, and it literally is like, make a joke and the world laughs with you, or laugh and the world laughs with you, because technically... He says as he smashes his pop filter on the microphone, well, not smashes it, but knocks it with his wayward Italian flailing hands. Why are we not cooking turkey for Thanksgiving? Because until the start of this stream and the fact that somebody mentioned it was Thanksgiving, I didn't know, because I'm not an American. Where's Doggo? She's finally asleep on her bed. Turns out that she's not the boss, and I am. Sometimes it takes her a while to realise that. Like 15, 20 minutes, like it did tonight. Sometimes it takes her a couple of minutes to go, oh, okay, yep, Don't worry, when I get up in a moment to go get myself a glass of water, she'll get a treat for being a good doggo and listening and... Not a problem at all, William.
Disaster!
Thank you very much. We will try to have a great flight in the rest of the stream. You have a good one. Well, look after yourself. Try not to get into too many troubles. Too much trouble. Let's try that. That's probably the way you form a sentence, Bryce. And hopefully catch you around soon, mate. To the rest of you, I'm going to go put some H2O in the mouth before I feel like the Atacama Desert in there. And I'll return in a moment. Also going to obviously give Doggo a treat because I've just said it on the internet. So can't really go back on what I say on the internet. See you in a sec. Alrighty. So, got myself my beverage in my limited edition Brett Plays mug. Shout out to Brett Plays. Water always tastes better out of that mug, as does coffee. It's the taste of Tasmania. Alright, so I was about to say the ground seems to be changing colour, but then I looked in that direction and it was all the same colour. But no, I am right. Greens and reds over here, then goes to yellows and whites over here. I'm assuming that these may be small salt pans or something here, little pockets of salt. It's a well-seasoned land. Oh, no, Sean. That is so... Oh, Sean, mate. You must have been absolutely devastated. I know I would have been. I'm so careful with that Brett mug. It is insane. I'm like holding it with 2 hands and... Fucking hell, Vruden. Don't hold back, Vruden, will you? Just don't hold back. I hate how the universe sometimes just does that to us with our favourite stuff. It's just like, you know what, boy? You're going to drop that mug that you just got sent to you and you've only used once. Because screw you, that's why. And it's just like somebody's looking over us sort of laughing, going, ha ha ha, you suck. And then other times he's like, I'm going to do everything in your power so that you have an absolutely fantastic time. I mean, I know there's not somebody doing that, but sometimes it feels like there is. Well, one thing I promised Brett when he sent me this mug, Blackadder, is that I would use it for my water, for my coffee, for my tea, wherever I possibly could, so... I should not have read Sean's comment whilst I was drinking, because I nearly gave my PC a bath. Oh, that could have been interesting. Oh, okay, I'm good. I'm good now. I'm good. I've composed myself. I'm an adult, I swear. They need, on YouTube chat, they need the option to be able to react to other people's comments. Not necessarily from everyone, but like the mods and the person who's streaming needs to be able to react to other people's comments with like a laughing face, because sometimes some of the stuff that gets said in chat needs to be like pinned to the top or reminded or whatever. I mean, I've literally had a comment from Vruden and Sean in the last couple of minutes, both of which need to be given that sort of treatment, so... Composed myself, Beethoven or Mozart? No, a Bryce. That's the new piece. What goes peck, 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 bang? Oh, what are they called? A woodpecker on a grenade? Sorry, that's slightly morbid, I know. Okay, never mind. Mine wasn't actually that morbid in the end. Chicken in a minefield. I see. Trust Drew to always take it to that next level. Every time I reread Sean's comments, it was just the timing of it was so perfect. While I'm drinking on the water, just after I'd finished ranting about how the universe just wants to see you fail sometimes and then other days wants to see you succeed, it just couldn't have timed it any better. As I keep saying, Sean, I know you don't believe it, but I personally believe that you are funny enough to be a comedian. Geez, you gave that some real in-depth thought there, Sean. Like, you had the magnifying glass out, you had the microscope, you were putting what are they called? The things where you put the thing in and... Hang on, let me Google, because at the moment I'm making no sense whatsoever. Petri dish. You had the microscope and the, as I said, you had the microscope, the magnifying glass and the Petri dish out, and you were analysing that shit with syringes and all sorts of stuff. You're right, Sean, it is better to laugh than cry, but you know what's even better? Make yourself laugh until you cry. It's just the best of both worlds, you know? Either that or cut some onions. Yeah, I must say, if anyone from this stream or who watches this video in the future, you know, as a replay on YouTube, if you are Bolivian, your country is spectacular visually from the air. And Peruvians as well, because I'm pretty sure we're almost in Peru. I hold similar hope, but Bolivia, wow. What a place to see from the air. No, I think everybody's just doesn't know how to, continue on after such hilarity has ensued. Mr. Willie Canuck says, third stream, quick hello, everyone's on today. G'day, Willie. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. Brett was on today. Wes wasn't on today. Who else was on today that I've missed? Well, there it is, Willie. You've been told you're not allowed to leave. So, it seems you're stuck with us for the rest of the stream, mate. Ah, British based. I see. Oh yeah, I've heard of both of them. Silver Flies, I haven't really seen much of his content. EasyJet Sim Pilot, however, I have. For a 18,000 foot MSA, I'm not so sure about that. But anyway, that seems incredibly close to those mountains, which is safe. Big mountain, 28 nautical miles out of the airport. I see. Something for me to crash into. Bring it on. I haven't received my CFIT certification yet. Very nearly, but not quite. Well, Willie, all I can say is hopefully work gets better and kinder to you, especially as we progress into December. I would like to see you at least have some sort of a break. I know you work extremely hard, and after 2 years of bullshittery with certain virus travelling the world, I'd love for you to be able to just stop for a while and catch up with those who you care about most. Nothing a bit of gyro, nothing a bit of gyros. I mean, there's nothing that a kebab can't fix, let's be honest, Wes. Icarus is moving. So is Stu. Bloody hell. 882 knots. Yep, definitely breaking the sound barrier there, that's for sure. Also, Sean, mate, I hope everything's good with you. I didn't see anything in the chat before I jumped into the stream either, so... Yeah, it is, Willie. Absolutely. Ever since the Reno update, the way the sim coats, with high speed, close trajectory flying is much better. And it was already pretty good, but now it's really good. Oh, Blackadder, I didn't see Brett's stream because I was at work, mate. All good, all good. Just want to make sure everything's all okay. Oh no, really, Fozzie? I just saw you flying around in the FA-18 as well, mate. That has got to be so frustrating. So at the moment, the active runway at the destination is, probably should have been on a little nav map before I started that. The active runway is runway 10 because runway 28 is actually not in use. Somebody should make a logo for the Microsoft Flight Simulator Game of the Year edition, but change game to CTD. That's so cool. I absolutely love watching you guys do the high-speed fly pasts. So cool. Yeah, one-way strip due to the mountains on approach. But I'm missing Fozzie. I've had Icarus, I've had Vruden, I've had Stew, but I haven't had Fozzie give me a fast flyby yet. And then his sim was like, and Fozzie's not going to give you a fast flyby either. Sean says, in Brett's stream, I said wife would love his room for crafting. Black then said his wife has a craft room in the garage. And Julie said, oh yeah, Blackadder, you're not making Sean's life easy today. Negative Ghost Rider? I prefer positive Ghost Rider. is just a much more personable person. Sure. A more personable person. Sometimes I concern myself with the shit that I manage to say. Am I kidding? I concern myself all the time. Fozzie is doing a full computer reboot. Oh god. Fozzie, did you accidentally swap your PC with mine? Sorry, as usual, I'm just getting way too involved in the music. That was a very slow flyby there, Icarus. Oh, your PC's a dirty slew, is it, Fozzie? Ah, that makes so much more sense. I will be honest with you, Willie. I'm either in the wrong country or too young or a combination of both of those things to even know what Max is. Circa 1993. Yeah, so as old as me. That would be why I have no idea what you're on about. Flaps down flyby. Okay. Jolly Roger on the tail. You're going to have to fly past me again, Stu, because I have the F-14 Tomcat, as you would know. I want to see this. In the flesh. What did I do, Willie? Why am I shutting up? Oh, you just landed. Not a problem. I will look at it when I get on the ground then, Stu. Sounds good. Hello, mouse. Can I have my mouse? There we go. Thank you very much, Derek. And Icarus. Still not sure why I'm shutting up, Willie. I'm sure there's a legitimate reason why I need to be. It's not deliberate, Willie. I'm just honest. I've only been on the planet since '93, so sometimes I just don't know things. But I'm always keen to learn. Yeah, I saw that, Black. You went straight through me. So due to the big volcano that is coming up in front of us on approach here to Arequipa, we're probably not going to be able to descend that much until we sort of get within really close proximity of the airport. So yeah, okay, I can see where you're coming from now, Willie. You can see where you're coming from. Yeah, kids, yeah, I agree, Drew. Kids these days, it's a shame they waste youth on the youth. Oh, hang on, you said youth on the young. Same. Landing challenge, go the hard way into the airport. Alright. Not a problem at all, Mr. Willie Canuck. Same to you, mate. Look after yourself. Hopefully I do get an opportunity to catch up with you at some point in a stream or whatever before Christmas comes and goes. Hello, I'm here. Time to spend your money. Yeah, but until that point, Willie, have a good one. Yeah, and what Sean said, don't work too hard. Work smarter, not harder. I know that's completely useless and irrelevant information for you because you've got to do what you've got to do. But, you know, at least I can say that I've given you some sort of positive affirmation. Oh, God. That I manage to come up with sometimes really concerns me. Well, I mean, it does accomplish one thing, Sean. It makes you the sickest see you next Tuesday. I mean, it's not a good sickest see you next Tuesday, but you're still the sickest see you next Tuesday. I mean, it's an accomplishment. It's not a good accomplishment, but it is an accomplishment. That is a massive volcano. It looks really lavally. I could have sworn that Shaggy actually made a song about this particular location that we're flying into. It was Mr. Lava Lava. The book, the movie, The Lamp. Look, as long as it's not one of those clap lights, you know, where you sort of, you know, because, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, the days you feel on top of the world, you try and complete everything, but then tomorrow you feel very bad. Peaks and troughs. Keep getting told this by physios. This is true though. Like, I mean, if you want to, coming back to those clap lights for a sec, if you really want to liven up things in the bedroom, can I recommend a clap light? Because, I mean, it's a fucking disco if you get the rhythm going correctly. Always make sure that you wear protection though, because otherwise you end up with two different versions of clap. One turns your lights on and off, and the other one, yeah. Not a problem at all. Bruden, enjoy making your green bean casserole. Make sure to send some my way. And I'm sure I'll come across you soon in somebody's stream. Sean, clap light, have a waterbed, push once and relax. Get out, Sean. That volcano, which is Al Mishti, is nearly 6,000 meters. That is insane. Nearly 20,000 feet. Okay, so that's the airport. All the way down there. So we're just going to not turn to the right, that's for sure. So now we're going to do some ducking and weaving to try and get ourselves down to the runway in enough time. So I'm still not, I know why they say this end of the runway is not usable due to high mountains, but the high mountains aren't for a long way. Yeah, okay, I can see from that perspective why they do it, Black Evo. Because this is, I guess, a proper international airport. So they probably do let GA land from this side, I would say. Right, we need to get some serious altitude out here so we can then lose the speed. GA coming in the other way from commercial traffic might be interesting. No, it'll be fine. Everything will be fine. There's no safety concerns about that whatsoever. There's probably more safety concerns about my landing right now. There we go, that's better. Wow, the view of the surrounding areas from the airport. That is nuts. Sorry, I need to pull the brakes on for a sec. Just... Yeah, so I've got the same bug at the moment, Glenn. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Alright, not a problem. Icarus, I'm almost at the terminal. Which end of the runway are you going to be coming in from? The one that's the volcano? Yep, alright, not a problem. I'll pull her up. Somewhere over here. That brakes good, they work. It's fantastic. Oh god. Hello, drone? Okay. Hang on.
You know what I like to do to her? Something I call a dirty fuzzy.
Alrighty, coming in over the airport.
I'm trying to go half on a plot of land with the Brody. Yours truly, Young Apollo.
I only hit you when I want some. Fucked up till you realize all I wanted was you. You only hit me when you fucked up. Love drunk cause you realize all I wanted was you. I only hit you when I want some. Fucked up till you realize all I wanted was you. You only hit me when you fucked up. Love drunk cause you realize all I wanted was you. I be like, baby, don't do that. You press my buttons, you know better. Depending on where my mood at. It's so fucked up like this my letter. We done better, we need better. This whatever we need. Cause I know somebody that love me and will never let me go. Think it's better that we go with each other. On my mother, what you do under them covers, it be better.
Far out, that's moving. That is moving. Just getting our own personal air show here now, as are the people of Arequipa here in Peru. Actually, where is the tower at this airport? There doesn't appear to be one. Never mind. I was going to say I'll go hang out at the tower, but... This air show is free, Sean. This is a free air show. A spontaneous free air show that has not received permission from anyone to operate, but is going ahead nonetheless. Seems legit.
See, we was cool right before it hit your fist, but it hit the fan when I got him down at the bench. But I took a break, I had to leave and go get cleansed. God forgive me for all my sins. I can't say these cause my last name ain't Kent. Cooking on the stove, that's the way he paid the rent. Working on the pole, that's the way she pays the wish. Better watch your soul, cause you know they I learned my right from wrong on a song. I let my heart bleed on my sleeve through microphones. I'm trying to right my wrongs by writing out my wrongs. Ran through a check, cause it's hard to live off bread alone. So if you see me slipping, yeah, let me know. Cause it ain't the end of times yet, I know, but it's getting close. Yeah, I need my space to breathe, that's why I be going ghost. I ain't trying to stay on that wide road, cause I can't let them take my soul. Nah, no. Oh, I can't let them take my soul. Nah, no. I can't let them take my soul. Nah, no. Oh, I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. They thinking I'm bluffing, but I promise I do it. That K got a drum, like murder and booming. Sending you verb, if I get my little Uzi. They thinking I'm crazy, I'm gon' see you to hate this. People I'm saying get what I'm painting. The picture big, I call it little baby. If I'm on the board, then we playing chess.
For a minute I thought Icarus had gone back up in the air, but I was just dreaming, obviously.
That's Dallas, Texas. My little partner called a body for a Maserati. He told him get about the
It's Derek that went back up in the air. I knew I saw another military aircraft get up in the air. Do you think that Black Evo feels a bit locked in there, Tage? I mean, he can't exactly fly the 787 like that, can he? Not a problem at all, Icarus. I absolutely love having you come and just do random flybys midstream. It's always so good. Hope you are doing well there, mate. My God, Stu is moving so fast that we don't even hear him until he's gone past. Do the RAAF have a display team? I believe so. Whoa. Can't even move the drone camera at that speed. Okay, so from my screen that looked like he just dipped the wing into the runway, but I'm assuming he didn't because he's still flying. Ah, yeah, the roulettes, of course. Alright, one more fly past here, gents, and then I'm probably going to finish up the stream. As cool as this is. Maybe that's something we can do in the new year. Everybody can come up with a display. We can sort out people coming up with a display in their aircraft, and then we can literally put on a YouTube air show.
facing all the lights. And as the bass keep pounding on me, baby, I really wanna make you mine. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever afters. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night sky's falling, do you believe?
That's cool. Alright. Whilst the legends get their aircraft back down onto the ground nice and safely, ladies and gentlemen, legends of the highest regard, welcome to Arequipa, which has some scenery that I certainly did not expect here. It's not very well detailed on the internet that there's massive volcanoes surrounding this location, and it's extremely pretty. But there you go. I knew there was a reason we came here, and now I'm reminded of the reason as to why that is. I hope you guys did enjoy that flight as much as I did. Another short hop. I'm trying to keep them a little bit more under control for the next couple of weeks, hoping that by doing that I actually don't need to enact any changes to my stream schedule over the next couple of weeks, just by keeping the streams to a little bit more of a 2.5, 3 hour mark. But ladies and gentlemen, legends of the highest regard, as I said, that does bring us to the end of leg 94 here. An absolutely fantastic air show there from Mr. Black Evo, Derek, and Stu, and of course Icarus as well to finish up the stream. So, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in the world, you look after yourself, you stay safe, you stay well, you don't do anyone that I wouldn't do, and that's the most important one. And I will see you, legends. Well, hopefully some of you tomorrow in a Forza Horizon 5 stream. Otherwise, to the rest of you, possibly on Saturday. Otherwise, if I don't catch you then, have a great rest of your week. And I'll see you very soon.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again. But life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, go, running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running to better times, to better times, to better times, to better times, to better times. Remember I was laughing in all the photos that you took, but now it looks like acting, like we were fiction in a book. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, 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 running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running to better times, to better times, to better times. locked at the door. You drive me crazy, I want you to stay here. Now I'm here alone. I hate this party and I don't know anyone. We get drunk and we fight, but I forgive you although.
You know what I like to do to her? Something I call a dirty fuzzy.
You'll be the death of me still, your medicine. Yeah, I need you, you light a fire just to put me out again. Still I need you, I'm weak for you, yeah you, I'm weak for you.
I screwed up my car.